Hello, everyone, and welcome back for another episode of the Outdoor Adventure Series podcast. The Outdoor Adventure Series celebrates individuals and families, businesses, and organizations that seek out and promote the exploration, stewardship, conservation, and access and enjoyment of the outdoors. Curt McAllister is our guest today. Curt is the Midwest PR Manager at Toyota North America and Outdoor Communications Manager. Curt, it's a pleasure to finally get you on the Outdoor Adventure Series podcast.
My pleasure, Howard. Looking forward to it.
Fantastic. It is, I think I've known you, it's now 3 years. We met back in, I think, Jay Peak, Vermont at the Outdoor Writers Association of America's annual conference last year in Casper, Wyoming. This year, we just got back from Gulf Shores at the conference, and I have to say, you have a really sweet job. I don't know about all the other work that you do when you get to go to these great conferences and just kind of talk to the members about the great work Toyota is doing out on the field, so to speak. I mean, you're just you got a sweet job there.
I'm blessed, Howard. It's I mean, I talk to a variety of audiences. I'm at the end of all, I'm still a product guy, so I deal a lot with the automotive media and the business media. But one of my ancillary responsibilities is dealing with the outdoor media, and I really appreciate and really love my work. I work with 13 different outdoor writer groups. OWA is one of those. But I feel like, I mean, I grew up in a rural part of Michigan, grew up hunting and fishing. So I feel like I'm amongst my people when I'm at these outdoor writer groups. I certainly feel it feels like family. So it's really one of the highlights of my responsibilities.
Fantastic. And I appreciate when you say you feel like family, because when you're there, it's like, oh, Curt, great guy. And by the way, you had the best trinkets on the table this year. Those water flasks, those were great. They came in handy. So I want to
Yeah.
thank you for that. How did you get into the outdoor space? I mean, what would kind of share with our listeners a little bit about your background and how you ended up in this area of public relations and communication?
Well, I joined Toyota about 16 years ago. And about 4 years into it, I was actually introduced to the outdoor side of it by one of our agencies. It was called the Walker Agency out of Arizona. And at that time, they were one of the best outdoor practices in the country. And they were also one of our agencies, our supporting agencies, even on the product side. So their principal, Mr. Walker, actually took me to my first outdoor conference and said, I really, with your background, Kurt, you really need to get incorporated and indoctrinated in this world because this is a subset of the media you've never dealt with before. And he was right. I went to my first conference. I fell in love with it. And and like I said, here about now, 11 years later, I feel like I'm fully engaged and fully indoctrinated. What's an amazing industry.
Fantastic. Now, you mentioned that you grew up in outdoor recreation, hunting, fishing, I imagine other outdoor related sports. How did that inform kind of what the work that you're doing today? Because you've got the knowledge and you've got the PR experience, you've got the automotive experience, and here you have this company that's very much passionate about outdoors, whether it's outdoor writing, the conservation aspects, which I want to talk to you in a minute. But how has all this come together to kind of inform the work you're doing today and is really kind of helping you stay energized? Because it's a hard job to do this work, but you're out there.
Yeah, I'm fortunate, Howard, because with our product offerings, we always have new things to talk about in the truck and SUV space. I mean, we'll probably talk about that in a little bit about
Yeah.
some of our latest offerings, but our trucks and SUVs are meant to go off road. They're just not meant to be pavement princesses. So we want to hear the stories about people taking them down the deer paths and taking them down the rivers and duning and pulling in their trophy from wherever they happen to be at. So we want to be part of that world. We want to remind people that we're a big part of that outdoor community. Like I said, my personal love affair with the outdoors. I mean, I see how my products come into play But I'm also discovering that there's also other things we can do too. In the last couple of years, we've supported 3 different documentarians on their things. So, even by supporting their endeavors, we're doing our part in the outdoor space. So, again, there's more things to learn and there's more opportunities to be taken advantage of. And for us, we appear to be the last automaker standing in the outdoor industry. The others have pulled away because of business decisions or budgetary cuts. So we feel there's a responsibility for Toyota to keep operating in this outdoor space.
Can you go a little bit deeper on why Toyota is staying committed to the outdoors in this industry? And it could, and I love the fact. I mean, your vehicles are out there. I mean, when I think of outdoor off-roading, you're the guys. So,
Mhm.
and why does Toyota have this deep commitment and want to continue this?
There's really 2 reasons, Howard. One's a business reason, which is, again, trucks and SUVs heavily lean towards people who like to be adventuresome, like to be in the outdoors. So we need to be around things like that, not only outdoor conferences, but our involvement and sponsorship of Bassmasters, the Major League Fishing series, is even NASCAR is just kind of staying right there in that fabric of America. People that would value our line of trucks and SUVs. The other reason why we stay engaged in the outdoors is because we feel we have a responsibility for the planet. We are, I think, a steward, a conservation steward now. We have to walk the talk. And I think that we've proven that over the years. We actually have a department within Toyota called environmental sustainability. It has nothing to do with our vehicles at all. And so they're the ones that partner with like the National Environmental Education Foundation for National Public Lands Day. We are also partnering with them on a pollinator program that's helping preserve and grow pollinator habitats around the United States. And also, we are working with the World Wildlife Fund to help the Sioux tribe up in the Dakotas grow their bison population. Why do we do that? Well, we do that because we believe in the environment and we believe in helping people that maybe need a leg up. And in terms of this bison program, it's going to give these people an opportunity to grow it's from a business standpoint and actually feed their people with nutritious meals. So again, we put our hands in a lot of different pots. If there is an opportunity to help people, we're typically there.